Hi everybody, r.a.w here, and today I'm showing you fountain pen basics. Telling you the different size of nibs, different types of filling mechanisms, just fountain pen related stuff today. So, I'm going to explain nib sizes. There are a bunch of different nib sizes. There's extra fine, fine, medium, 1.1 stub, and so on and so forth. The most common you'll find is extra fine, fine, and medium nibs. There are different nibs called like music nibs, but I don't have one to show you. I don't own one, but you don't have to worry about that. For just writing purposes, extra fine, fine, and medium is what you need. It's your preference of what size nib you want. Me, preferably, I use a fine nib. I find the extra fine nib to be a little scratchy, and medium nibs to write a little bit wet. It just means that on paper, it just kind of soaks up the ink a lot. I mean, I use medium nibs. They're alright. I like them for like writing signatures and stuff. But anyways, there are different types of ink cartridges. There are some, it's called international converters. International cartridges. And here's one of them. I wrote with a Sharpie. This will work for majority of pens, but say Lamy, Pilot, and Platinum, they use proprietary cartridges. That's their own brand. So I actually have a Lamy cartridge right here, and I have a Pilot cartridge right here. See, they are different, especially in the ends here. They are different, so they're not interchangeable. And here is another international international cartridge, but just smaller. So it's practically the same thing as this, but used for Kaweco. Which a Kaweco is pretty much these type of pens. This is a Kaweco Steel Sport, my most expensive pen. Here's a Kaweco Classic Sport. And I will show you how to insert a ink cartridge later on in the video. Here are some different types of fillers. This is out of a Jinhao 159 pen. It's just the piston converter. So the way that works is, here's the pen. You open it up, unscrew that. Oh no, this is out of a Jinhao 159. My bad. 151. Yeah. Jinhao 51A. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. But the way this works, you would have a bottle of ink. You unscrew it, of course. I'm not going to fill this one up, but you stick it down in to right about there. You want it above that. You stick it down into the bottle. You twist your piston and it will suck up the ink. You put your pen back together and you're ready to write. It's pretty simple as that. Some pens have different converters. There's the piston converter, like I said. I got some Kaweco ones here. So the way this works, you would put your converter into the pen, because that would be all the way down, and you pull up on this. This is also a piston converter or a plunger converter, and pull up on that and it sucks up the ink. This is a squeeze converter, so this would be called the bladder. Basically, you put this into your pen, of course, dip your pen into the ink bottle and squeeze on this, and it will suck up the ink. This is also a squeeze converter as well for a platinum. So you squeeze that, and it sucks up the ink into the pen. It's pretty simple, really. So I'm going to show you now how to insert a cartridge into your fountain pen, which is really easy. So you unscrew your pen, like so. Take your cartridge, and you put it in. You want this end that's open. You want to push that into the pen firmly to pierce the cartridge so the ink will flow through the feed to the nib. So just like that, it should just pop right in. And then all you do is you wait for a little while, or you can squeeze it a little bit, which will push the ink through the feed and to the nib. But I'll write with this later, not in the video, just on my personal time, because I haven't tried this ink out. You screw your pen back together and you're ready to write. So that's how that works. It's not that hard to really understand fountain pens. They're quite nice in writing. They do a really good job of making your penmanship so where it can't be copied easily. Like it can't be forged or anything. So that's what's nice about fountain pens. You kind of get your own signature with it. And they write way better than a ballpoint, gel pen, or anything like that. Just nice and smoothness. So, what else do I need to cover? Of course, I told you about the filling mechanisms, the piston and the squeeze converter, but there's more than that. There's actually what's called a vacuum filling mechanism, and it's kind of like a plunger, but I don't have one, unfortunately. I'd like to get one eventually. And there's a lever filling mechanism, which is kind of like the squeeze converter, but it has a lever on the side of the barrel, which you press the lever down and it's got a bladder on the inside which sucks up the ink. So yeah, they're pretty cool. I don't have one, unfortunately. They're usually on older pens, like vintage pens. Next video I'll cover how to clean your fountain pen properly, which you need to know. So you can clean your fountain pen after you use, say, a bottle of ink or a cartridge, because you don't want your pen to be jammed up full of ink. You don't want it to be seized up and not be able to write again. If that happens, put your pen in a ultrasonic cleaner. But I'll cover most of the cleaning stuff in the next video. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time.